To start on the recording part right now. We got our drinky poos here. No. At least you have some.
Oh my god.
That's a our own protection against teenagers. Well, welcome back to Ranting with Ray and Alex. I'm Alex.
I'm Ray. Sorry.
It is what it is, you guys.
Yes, it is what it is.
So, how was your weekend?
Weekend over. Weekend over yet.
By the time they see us, it would be.
Oh, yeah, right.
Post on Sundays every night.
Oh, yes.
Every Sunday.
That's good. I just working. So
Me too. And I got this terrible zit on my nose. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Can't even tell.
You can fucking tell.
Can't even tell.
Good tell. I've been stressing. I think that's what it is.
Stressing, Alex. What do you have to stress about?
We have a couple of topics that we want to talk about, but I do want to acknowledge one of our commenters on my Facebook page, because over here don't promote, about things that ruffle our feathers. And Javi said what ruffles his feathers is people giving him advice on his own kids. Do you have anything to say about that?
As far as people giving me advice on my own kids? No, I don't. Like I said, I have the one, but it's like no one really gives me advice on her. I mean, I was a teenager. Like I said before, I don't think she's doing anything as crazy as I was doing at her age. At that,
Well, that's good.
How about you? You
I get unsolicited advice all the time, but I just take it with a grain of salt.
Would you say okay? But what do they tell you? What specifically do they tell you?
Oh, like with makeup wise, hair wise, dressing.
For the boys not to wear makeup?
Oh no, for the girls.
Oh.
And one boy. No, I'm just joking. And then for the boys and their haircuts and their jeans.
Their haircuts?
Yeah, I know.
What, did you cut it too short?
No, he doesn't cut it enough. One of them looks like a little rooster.
Which one?
But we're in a pandemic, and I'm learning how to cut hair. Now, I don't like doing it. Well, I'm still frugal, but it's a lot cheaper because I have three boys, right? 3 boys, yes. 3 boys, and yeah. So, for you, Javi, I guess just take it or leave it. That's all I could say. And at the end of the day, you're the one that's raising those kids, and if they come messed up, we know who to blame.
My thing is this. Like when you say that someone's asking, or telling you how to raise your kids, or tell you how to discipline your kids, tell you how to talk to your kids, telling you how to raise your kids. But for me, like I say, I don't get it because
I guess if it's coming in a loving way, or if it just like you shouldn't do that with her.
I think it's coming.
That kind of attitude.
Honestly, from what I think it is, if it's coming from somebody else, because
I'm guessing family, if that's what.
I have a shit ton of nieces and nephews, right? Uh-huh. And the way the kids. How do you say the way the kids are, maybe I don't know how they were raised or whatever, but sure. The way the kids are, I'm losing my train of thought.
See, and I didn't interrupt you.
That's what I was saying. Okay. No, so my thing is this, like, when the kids are around their parents, I think they act a completely different way.
Oh yeah.
When the kids are around their parents, they act a completely different way than when they are like with me, or when they were with me. Like,
well, you're pretty strict, so.
I have. Because the thing is, I have
stern.
I have
voice.
I have a lot of older nieces and nephews, and I have younger nieces and nephews. And then even my nieces and nephews have kids, so basically they're all just my nieces and nephews. But the thing about it is this: when I'm watching the kids, any one of them, or even in the past too, they didn't act the way they did around their parents. you know. But that's what I'm saying. So like, I
think it depends too, because they get away with a lot.
That's the thing. But one of my brothers with his kids and stuff like that, real strict, real stern with his kids and stuff like that. So like, I don't see how you know he can get away, or they can get away with anything, you know, or get away with much. But the thing about it is like my sister as well. Everybody, the way they were with their kids was really strict and stuff like that on a lot of things. I think I'm more lenient towards the kids and do more, and not so much do more for the kids, but I think I lean for the kids and let them and allow them to get away with a lot of stuff, more stuff. I go, but I just don't go for like the whole running amok, disrespectful type of thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's why when you talk about like no one tells me how to raise my kids, but how does it? Is like your kids throwing a fit at the grocery store. Your kids throwing I don't know if you saw that video. There's a video about it. I mean, it's a little drastic or a little crazy and stuff like that, where the dad grabs the kid and basically, I guess, but you see the kid's going just ape shit. He's fucking going crazy. He's going crazy, right? And next thing you know, fucking the dad grabs the kid and starts like beating the shit out of the kid, you know, and starts like dragging him. And I think he even walked out of the store with the kid, like holding him by his leg, like I mean literally like this, and the kid's like just fucking dangling there. Just dangling there, and you're like, and I'm like, okay, that's a bit dramatic. Okay, I can see the kid going crazy and acting all crazy and shit like that, and who knows, maybe he gets away with that at his house, and the dad wasn't gonna have it today, or who knows, maybe the kid wasn't having it that day. Who knows what the whole thing was, you know? Really, I mean, I honestly, I'm just talking about. I didn't really look into it as much. I just saw that, you know,
well, we only get a glimpse of something, and everyone's judging him.
Yeah. But think about it. I mean, but he was doing that like, because then you gotta think about it. If you're gonna do that like in public like that, I mean, he literally grabbed the kid, and started like dragging him out of the store or whatever it was.
I was talking about if the kid was doing that in public, because I know my youngest, when I first got her, because I got her when she was 5, she threw a fit at Stater Brothers, like threw herself down on the ground, and you know, I was a new father, you know. So of course I'm just like, get up. Like I was one of those persons, you know, like get up, you know, don't do that, and you know you're gonna get it, and we're gonna have her, you know. And then I would yell at her, stop be doing that, you shouldn't be doing that. But now I just let it all out. I'm like, I'll just tell them, what the hell are you doing? Because it's just like, kids are kids.
Yeah, I think kids just want to see how much they can get away with. Push your buttons to see how long is it gonna be before you? Oh, sorry, I'm not putting it on the camera. See how long it's gonna be before you fucking lose your shit.
Yes, they do test you. They do test you, and all we can say is to our fellow Commodore, good luck. Good luck. But speaking about other things,
who's speaking about it? That was a.
We're doing another segment. No, sorry. I mean, because a lot of things can be comical and everything, and you know, with today's day and age, with comedy going on, and people, or even older comics, you know, that have been so, how do you say, like very controversial.
Okay.
Are being canceled because of the cancel culture and everything, and going forward now. What would you say, you know, like, what is your favorite comic and why? And do you think their comic, even if it's an old comic, would that comedy still be good for today, considering, like, Lisa Lampanelli, okay? Lisa Lampanelli is very controversial and very says what her mind and anything. I like her comedy, but nowadays with the newer generation, we're all about cancel culture. Well, I know you can't cancel Lisa Lampanelli.
I know I mentioned this before. I go, but comedy's supposed to, for me, comedy's supposed to be offensive. It's supposed to be a little bit offensive. You're supposed to be able to laugh at. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to laugh at these things and stuff like that. You know, again, if a comic were to make fun of, like, let's say that situation where the guy's holding his kid and they're dragging him out of the Walmart. I mean, yeah, and it's fucked up. I mean, if you think about it, it's fucked up the way you know they're beating the shit out of the kid. I go, but the thing, or dragging the kid out of the store, but again, it's like, I don't know how to, you have to find some kind of humor in everything, you know? I mean, who the fuck, my favorite comic my favorite comic pretty much, I'm gonna say probably of all time, is George Carlin. And George Carlin, I don't know, I mean, everybody knows George Carlin, or you guys don't know George Carlin, but George Carlin, the stuff he said, the stories he said, I mean, that shit's it's still true today, you know, all that stuff is still, like, you know, it's true now, you know, and, I mean, you say, oh, he was ahead of his time. You pretty much could see he probably was ahead of his time.
Well, not now.
Oh, he's dead.
Cancel. Well,
He's
I'm
dead.
talking about that.
Oh, did you mean like? Oh, no.
I was talking about like the cancel culture now. Like everyone's trying to cancel something that you said
cancel culture
10 years ago. Just like what's her name? Silverman.
Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman. How they're trying to cancel her for? I mean, yeah, she did say like, okay.
Well, fucking.
For everything that like everything that everyone said or made jokes of about Britney Spears. Granted, yes, she did have a hard, you know, not upbringing, but a hard time in the spotlight and everything, and they did hit her pretty hard, and you know, but you know, to me, I don't know. To me, if I was made fun of by a up and well-known comic, that'd be more of an honor. But then again, I didn't live through Britney Spears' trauma and what she went through with the paparazzi and everything, so I guess her mindset was that. So it's just kind of like a double-edged sword, you know, when it comes to that.
You know, okay, honestly, speaking of like Britney Spears, okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's certain things you can't make fun. Maybe it's something you shouldn't make. For me, Britney Spears, that's a mental issue. I don't think that's because anxieties, depression, and can you imagine having all that, and then you know the whole thing with their kids and all her shit, and then you have all these fucking guys trying to take pictures of you, people take pictures of you, and you know, bombarding you with all this bullshit and fucking I can see how that would have lead up to maybe her fucking going a little crazy and shit. I go, but other than that, I go,
because she's crazy.
And there's the comedy.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. No, edit that out.
And we're back. No, but again, it's like, but just like that, just that. I mean, is it something that happened in the past? Yes. I mean, is she better now? Hopefully, yes. I know the whole she was going through this whole shit with her legal battles and all this bullshit that she was going through. But like I said, I go, hopefully hopefully everything's better now with that.
Well, talk about Louis C.K.
Okay, that's another. Yeah, that's another one.
He's a good comic, but everything that he did.
Okay, yeah, no. See, and I can trip out because even according to these 25 funniest people or whatever bullshit like that I was looking at the other day, I go, according to this, they even say that he's ranked up there as one of the funniest people. You watch it. Okay, I'm gonna trip out. I'm gonna trip you out right now. Here he goes. The thing about it is this. So, you know what they say about Michael Jackson? Okay. You know what they said about Bill Cosby and stuff like that. Now, does that go for what they did in the past, or they did it? I mean, I know like pretty much like with people like let's say Bill Cosby and stuff like that, right? That shit was happening. He was doing that shit way back when, right? But I mean, does it interfere with the okay? I mean, one way to put it, like the artistry of the comedian, the TV shows, all the stuff that he put out. Same thing with Louis C.K. Same thing with fucking Ellen DeGeneres. I've heard, you hear shit about Ellen DeGeneres right now. Same thing you hear about fucking what's her name?
Well, it's always a persona that they put up when they go on stage. But Bill Cosby, I mean, he was doing some really horrific things.
Yeah, that's okay. But
I mean, Louis C.K. not as bad. I mean, never mind. I mean, everything's bad. You can't say not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ellen's, and again, it's more, it's if it were to happen to you.
Yes.
That's the thing about it. I mean, we can go all this bullshit, but the thing about it is, if it happens to you, it's completely different. I mean, again,
your experience and what you went through.
So that I go that way I can understand that's where I can understand where it's not funny if a comedian makes fun of you because it's happening to you. It's like with me, you know, if someone were to make fun of whatever, you know, something that has
there's a list.
The long ass fucking list. No, but if someone were to make fun of something that happened to me personal, I might take it personal, you know. I go, but if it's not, you know, I know it happened to
if
someone.
you're at a roast, I think it's better.
A roast?
A roast.
I'm not going for a roast right now. But no, but But you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a very thin line.
Yeah,
I think. It's a thin line, and right now that line is microscopic right now because of everything that's with everything that's going on and how everything offends everyone.
You know what's weird? Think about in the past, right? In the fucking 40s and 50s and stuff like that. You had a lot of there was comedians, and I'm not talking about like comedic actors and stuff like that. I'm talking about like comedians, stand-up people doing like their stand-up and their shows and their routines and stuff like that. But you had like I don't know if you were seeing like Milton Berle's comedic styles, whatever. Milton Berle, funny guy. You had like Sid Caesar and stuff like that, and then that was like in the 40s and 50s, stuff like that. In the 60s and 70s, you had like Cara Burnett. Cara Burnett. She was more comedic actress, but she had her what do you call it? Her stand-up comedies and stuff like that too. Richard Pryor. That's another one who's more it's more of super fucking edgy. But he was talking about his own lives. His own life. A lot of these, you think about it, a lot of these comics they're talking about themselves, and they're trying to find the humor in themselves. When you did your comedy routines, right? But anyway, when you did your comedy routines, what did you told me the last time? You talked about yourself, your personal stuff. You may have done a couple, like how do you say?
Over-exaggerating.
Yeah, no, I think the word used was bubbly.
Bubbly?
I think bubbly.
Bubble it up?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you change things up. Bernie Mac did a lot of it with
I love Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac did a lot with his stuff. Who else used a lot of his own personal? Like I said, Richard Pryor, what's his name? Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart uses that a lot. I use it a lot too. I go. But then you have like these people like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, those Delirious and Raw. Two of the funniest specials or comedy things that I think they're in theaters and stuff like that. Funniest things you ever see, right? Eddie Murphy Raw and Eddie Murphy Delirious. But the thing about it is like those are skits kind of like written for him. Those are things written out for him. He helped write them, but it was like Keenan Ivory Wayans who helped write those things, or Robert Townsend who helped him write those things. It wasn't all him. You see what I'm saying? But
well, just like music artists, it can go the same way. A lot of music people or singers don't write their own stuff.
Yeah.
And I know one person that does.
I don't think she writes her own stuff.
Yes, she does.
I don't think she writes her own stuff.
That's a different subject and a different topic that I don't want to get into. But
okay.
Mine would be Lisa Lampanelli, Margaret Cho.
Okay, Margaret Cho.
She's funny.
Are these women? The other thing about it too is like
Sarah Silverman.
The other day I was looking. It's odd that you mentioned a bunch of women. You mentioned women comics, and I was just talking about men comics too. But like who else?
Ralphie May.
Ralphie May was good. Okay, and even like for me, like with Ralphie May, it was funny. He had his moments and stuff like that. But I didn't like that style. I don't like that style because he kind of like yelled it out. He kind of like yelled it. For me, it was just like yelling it out. And I'm like, you can be funny. There's also those comics that have like the real depressing voice and stuff like that. They're funny as well. But I didn't really care for his comedy. Who else? Like Jim Carrey, kind of like all over the place. Robin Williams, all over the place. They're just like all over the place and stuff like that.
But that's why people like him. That's what makes him stick out.
Sometimes it can be tiring.
Actually, no. I went to a Ralphie May show before he passed, and I think we were there for like 2 hours, and I think it was only just less than an hour, and I didn't even realize it was that long. But I don't know. I like him, and I think that was his shtick, and it worked for him. For me, mm-hmm. I like him. I liked him.
Okay.
Rest his soul. You know who was a good comic too? Bruce Jingles.
Bruce Jingles?
Yeah.
I met Bruce Jingles, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, why did that name so familiar? He's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny. Who else? Newer or older ones? Fran Drescher did a
yeah, I saw that.
That one was pretty funny, I think. Even her book was pretty funny.
But what was she talking about that day? Remember?
She was talking about how her show started.
Her life, but she was talking about her life. It was about her life. It was more about what was going on with her at the time and that kind of stuff.
I think she's just funny all around too. So.
But see, like,
I love Brad.
So and that's what I was mentioning about earlier about comedic actresses, comedic actresses and actors. Okay, that's right. I was trying to say about that. Okay, me, you know, I'm a I Love Lucy fan. I watch I Love Lucy all the time. Been watching it for a while. The thing with I Love Lucy, it's like Lucille Ball. She wasn't a comedian. She was a comedic actress. She did like those stunts that she did and all her.
I would think she would be a comedian, not a stand-up comedian.
No, that's the thing about it.
Because
she was.
That was all her though.
But she was like, but that was rehearsal. That was rehearsed. It's like.
But I don't think that she was. Like
no, you talk about being like, you know.
No. I'm talking about the physical comedy that she did and the personality that she put into it. That was her. She brought that character to life. So I would count her as a
but for me,
not a stand-up comedian.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe that's what you're trying to say, Ray.
That's what fuck up. That's what I was saying, Alex. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna scream.
I know he's getting mad at me.
I said I was gonna get mad. But anyways, you didn't even mention Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
I forgot about them. Yeah, because you know what? I don't think of them as stand-up comedians, even though they are, because of the writing that they do and
that's what Lucille Ball is to me. That's what I see Lucille Ball.
Did she write her own stuff?
She didn't write her own stuff. Okay. She was even quoted as saying that she basically gave credit to the fucking writers because the writers wrote this for her. She did all her like stunts and all that bullshit and everything that she did.
Brought that character to life.
Exactly, but she wasn't a comedian. I'm talking about comedians. For me, George Carlin is the comedian, a comedian. Chris Rock, you know, fucking who else before that? Like I said, Eddie Murphy, the way he did his stand up and stuff like that. Comedian. For me, those are the comedians. Kevin Hart. Like, those are all comedians, you know. Watch it. What's the fucking? So, Jessam. What the hell's his name? Jessam. Came on the roast. Came on a couple of the roasts and stuff like that. Damn, I can't remember his name.
I don't know. But there's this one comedian that dresses up in drag. I have his.
Eddie Izzard.
Is that who he is?
Eddie Izzard. Fucking. Funny
I didn't know his name, but now, I have one of his DVDs.
Eddie Izzard.
Yes, he's really funny.
I think he says he just dresses a woman now from now on. good for him. but the thing is, yeah. I can't remember I can't remember the specials. I think it's like
there's a whole bunch of good comedians out there from back in the day. No, I'm just joking.
Back in the day.
I'm just joking. There's some good ones now.
What do you say about like back in the day, back in the day?
90s, 2000s. They don't make them like they used to.
You know, as fucked up as it's gonna sound, a lot of those comedians are dead.
I know.
And you know what? And oddly enough, that you mentioned because about being sad and shit, but you just said sad. Anyways, but that was because a lot of comedians come from, right? A lot of the stuff that they come from is like dark humor. It's like a lot of it's dark humor. A lot of it's fucking. Because they're I don't know how to describe it. Like,
it's dark humor, but
they're sad.
It's funny. They're trying to express themselves the best way they know how, and that's through laughter.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yay.
But
you're not successful with it though.
I know. What was our first second podcast that we did? We reviewed a song. That was the second one, and we got another request from one of our subscribers. Isn't it so cute to say? To do another one. So we're going to take a quick look at that real quick. We're going to try to do a reaction on it, but we don't know if our editor knows how to do that yet. So if you guys see it in the next 5 seconds, you probably won't hear what I'm saying now. So we're going to check it out. We'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to watch Band-Maid.
What's the song?
A little history on the one that we actually reviewed. It was an April Fool's joke. Now, if we haven't done our research, and we're not going to do our research because I think this was a better reaction on it.
And you know what I like about that? Because we constantly were saying, we got to research that.
Yeah, we got to research. We didn't research it. I'm so sorry. We should have researched it. It was
no fact checking.
No, our fact checkers over here that were supposed to give us the tea on this band gave us nothing. They looked up one source and said there was only one video on there. It was an April Fool's joke. They're a Japanese rock band.
Yeah. They did a
K-pop rock song. So now everything makes sense. And yes, they do both languages.
Everything makes
sense now. I mean, it's a cute song. I think it's a cute song. I'm not more into rock or anything like that, but let's see how this goes. Let's push play. Can you go back? Linda, you too.
Open your eyes.
into alternative rock at all. Let me tell you that, okay?
That was alternative. I don't think that's alternative rock.
Alternative rock?
Isn't that like rock?
I printed out something, but I would be blasting that in my car.
That's
hard rock.
Yeah,
Japanese rock band.
But the thing about it for me is with that is the people who go to those shows get their fucking money's worth.
Oh yeah, they put on a show,
That's
right?
for sure. They put on a fucking show. That's a show right there. So.
Yeah, from what I pulled up, because we did our research finally. But I didn't get to read it all because I was trying to get, what was wrong with my damn thing? I was trying to get like our full initial thing on there. But I guess, yeah. Let me see, where did I read it at? Yeah, she was, is it Miku, if I'm saying her name right, was a former employee of a Japanese maid cafe. And she formed the band, and they had a couple different labels and everything that they went through. But they're with Pony Canyon right now.
Yeah, like I said, genre, hard rock.
Oh, hard rock, no, hard rock, heavy metal, and pop rock.
Pop? I haven't heard any of their other songs, so I mean that right there just sounded like heavy.
And there's five people of the band, and they have 7 studio albums.
Are they all like
27 music videos. You know what? I didn't get to read into that much because we had some technical difficulties.
But I mean, I would like to know like they're all friends and they all work at that same cafe or whatever it was. I go or they just fucking form a band or they should decide just to form a band and say, oh, you know what? You play a guitar, you play fucking this, you play that. I don't know. I never formed a band. I wanted to form a band.
Okay, she's saying that it said right here, Messa, if I'm saying her name right, she attended music school together. So they probably are friends.
They're probably friends.
It's always that connection, that who you know and everything like that.
Like me and you, we know each other.
We know, even though we don't know any higher uppers, but.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
Are you saying? Wait. I'm offended a little bit because are you saying that you know someone better than me?
I'm just saying. You're the one that's saying it.
Oh, wait.
All I'm saying is I'm more of an R&B person, but if I was invited to a concert for this, I would definitely go because yes, they put on a good show, and yeah, if we did our research a little bit more better the first time around.
I think you invited me one time to a Mariah Carey thing, but you basically said no because you wanted better seats.
I had almost front row seats. He wanted to go last minute, and it was already practically sold out, so I had to give up my front rows to go all the way towards the back, and I said, no, you're going to be sitting there waiting for us.
I think I had more fun out there.
Yes, but no. Oh! She's a big fan of Carlos Santana.
Okay.
Played classical piano since she was a child.
Of course.
Began playing guitar when she joined high school band.
That's true. You know what? Honestly enough, oddly enough, people that turn like rock stars or whatever bullshit, like heavy metal stuff like that, pop alternative rock, go into their past or look at their past and they're all like classically trained fucking musicians. Or some shit like that. I think Marilyn Manson was a fucking classically trained musician too. But
you know, when I think of like hard rock and the heavy metal, I'm thinking of screaming, but her voice is pretty beautiful.
She was but she wasn't screaming. It was pretty loud up there.
Well, she was yelling at the crowd here and there, but it felt effortlessly. It didn't feel strained or like.
You know what it wasn't? It wasn't pre-recorded.
Oh, well, it was a live performance.
I've seen some live performances.
Oh, shut up. If you want to break that down, let us know in the comments below if you want me to break it down. The Mariah Carey debacle. But, yes. Anyways, thank you, Curtis, again, for your recommendation. We're sorry that we did not do you guys justice the first time around, and I do mean that, actually, because...
I think you still haven't done them justice, Alex.
You know what, I think it's all new to me! This is all new to me.
Sorry. Go on.
The freaky side of me. No, but yeah. But now, like I said, everything makes sense now. But why they did that one I still like that April Fool's song too.
I would love to see them do something like Carlos Santana, you know.
Well, we gotta research it and see if they have
Imagine them doing Black Magic Woman.
There's a lot of songs on here.
Black Magic Woman?
No, but this. I don't know what these are.
Okay. Well, those are YouTube videos.
Oh, when they peaked and everything.
Oh, when did they peak?
YOLO peaked at 36. They're up there. 20, 12, 14, 19. I guess the highest one. Oh no, that's a DVD. 8.
Alex, focus.
I'm sorry.
Focus.
It's just I don't know. They have a lot of touring too. Wow.
Well, it looks like they've been together for a while now, right?
Since 2013.
Yeah. What, 8 years now?
Yeah. Styled as Band-Maid until March 16th.
So I'm pretty sure they've toured and all that kind of stuff. I mean, a couple of times. Have they been to the U.S.? Alex, did you?
I'm thinking so because Curtis said he saw them a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Unless he flew out there, but yeah, definitely if they're coming, let us know. Let us know. Invite us.
I want to look it up now, see if they did a Santana song.
We gotta go. Well, yeah. Then again, like I said, the only research I did was their Wikipedia and everything, and from what what Curtis told us. But I am gonna start looking at more of their songs because I wanted to see this. I didn't get. He sent me the video, but I didn't watch it.
Which one?
This one right here. I was trying not to watch it. I didn't.
Oh, you waited to right now?
I waited to right now. Because you wanted that true reaction.
Uh-huh.
But I definitely would go see them. I would definitely go see them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not into rock or heavy metal, but I don't know. Maybe I'm turning a new.
I mean, honestly, like me, I like System of the Down. I like. I don't know if you heard of System of the Down.
Yes, I have.
I like System of the Down and who else is there? I mean, Linkin Park and stuff like that. You know.
But that's completely different type of music than this.
System of the Down.
This one was more energetic. Like you just want to get out of your seat and shake your tits.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I can see what you're saying now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because people like who what's the name of the? Oh my God. When was that? Metallica.
Wasn't that?
It was
Angels That Die or Angels That Cry. Was the
That's
song?
System of the Down.
Okay, like that one. That isn't. That I mean.
It's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one was just like.
So
you
wait,
got energy in that room.
in that case, what would it be considered then? Would it be considered heavy?
Well, maybe that's why they have 3 different genres: hard rock, heavy metal, and pop rock. A little bit of everything.
I was about to say because
I see the pop in it just a tad. Because she's not. I don't know.
Okay. Well, good song. Thank you for the recommendation.
And if you got any other ones, let us know. But we definitely will be checking out this Band-Maid, even though we're a little late in the game. 2013 was 2021 here. But thank you so much, and this was Ranting with Ray and Alex. Until next time, huh, Ray?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. We haven't figured an outro yet.
One of these days.
One of these days. And then if our audio's still messing up, we're sorry. We're still trying to figure that out. So if you know anyone that knows how to work audio, because our people are here, yeah.
They don't know how to
They don't know. They don't know. We're buying all this equipment and it's not working. Yeah, we're talking to you.
Fact checker.
She has her headphones on. We can't even ask her to look up something for us. We should show her on camera because she's the one that told us that there was only one music video on that channel. But she's a minor. Anyways, until next time, see you guys later.
Bye.